This Mercury retrograde, you guys, is going to be a toughie for you, Capricorn. For you, it seems as though there's going to be a lot more emphasis on you trying to regain stability, whether it's financially, emotionally, within your relationships, and so on and so on. But especially this month, Capricorn, there's going to be a bit of an intensity that will force you to have to look back on some things that may have gone unresolved, or you may just have to revisit a few things to be able to settle them once and for all. And so I definitely figure that the first half of April, since the retrograde lasts until the 15th, you will have to revisit a lot of emotions that maybe, you know, were dormant within you, or maybe went so long of residing within you without being addressed. And so I definitely feel as though now things will definitely be coming to the surface more so the closer that we get to the 15th. And it will be up to you to try and find your sense of balance. And I find that, especially since we are now in spring, spring beckons new growth, new opportunities in every sense of the word, whether it's in love, work opportunities, friendships, and the like. Out with the old and in with the new is what I feel your theme will be for this month, Capricorn. And so, with that being said, let's go ahead and ask of the cards. Gods and goddesses, please give me a Celtic cross, please, for Capricorn. Sun, moon, and rising signs from now until the end of April. Please give me a Celtic cross, please, for Capricorn. Sun, moon, and rising signs from now until the end of April. Capricorn, you're all about money, home, and hearth. And right now, I feel as though the focus may force you to shift to something of more of an emotional nature for you. Some of you have a tendency to be more so emotional than other Capricorns, and the majority of Capricorns are more focused on what they can manifest for themselves. Stable homes, stable families. And from what I can sense, there seems to be a lot of issues from the past that will be resurfacing for you and making you look at the bigger picture, the long term. Okay, we have two cards flipping here, so let's go ahead and cut the deck and lay all of these out. Okay. Seems as though things are kind of sporadic for you, as well as though things are flying every which way. Your thoughts are here, there, and everywhere. Your emotions may be here, there, and everywhere. So I definitely feel as though, even as I'm seeing this, I just now saw this with the Ten of Swords. Goodness. You're going to have to do what needs to be done this month, Capricorn. Whether you like it or not, you're going to find out about some sort of betrayal for you. It's going to result in a completion in the biggest and worst way. And that's not to be scary or to scare you in any way. That's not at all what I'm trying to do when I say that. What I mean by in the biggest and worst way is that it will no longer be able to be hidden. You will no longer be able to ignore the imbalances in your relationships, the imbalances with the people around you. You will no longer be able to deal with the deception. The betrayal will be so great that it will result in a complete overhaul of everything you thought you once knew, everything that once was. Now, the outcome is very interesting to see. And I feel like on some level, there's going to be some sort of hit to your confidence. There's going to be a level where you feel as though people are not giving you the attention or the gratification that you feel you deserve. And it's very interesting because this Ten of Swords, underneath it has The Six of Swords, and I even see the Two of Chalices reversed. A lot of imbalances with relationships. If you try to reunite with someone, you're going to have to make a choice to go ahead and cut it off at the knees or cut it off at the head, as you can see, and move on. There's a lot of words being exchanged, and it will have to be a painful exchange of words because it's going to result in a completion. The Lovers in the recent past. So here's the card for Gemini, okay? This is all about indecision. You're not, clear on whether you should stay involved with someone or to kick them to the curb. Simple and plain. Some of you guys could be dealing with third-party situations, and someone's not making a choice between the two. But I feel as though this is a very harmonious energy. You're going into the month with, a sense of union. But for the most part, then it leads into the King of Chalices reversed. So here we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Some of you guys could be dealing with a male here who has an emotional outburst. Someone who appears to be upright, but really they are low down and dirty. They're deceptive. They like to prey on your emotions. And they're definitely not coming from a place of love. This is an extremely imbalanced person here. Your challenge is the Queen of Swords. So I feel as though you're going to have to decide to sever the bond and turn this mess all the way down. Maybe someone will have an outburst that makes the other person over emotional, or it comes to a point to where all of these outbursts have now made it to where you can't have any emotions towards them. You don't feel anything anymore. You're done. You'd rather be alone than to be surrounded by a bunch of deceptive, manipulative, fake bitches. Okay? Just to say the least. Capricorn, this is going to be a very challenging time, especially towards the center of the month, or at least going into the center of this month. Things may start off great, things may start off well and all, but then the near future, towards the end of the month, you find out that somebody is just full of shit, and they always will be, always have been, and always will be, period. They tell you everything that they feel you want to hear. They're all talk and no walk, and that's that. Some of you guys may even be receiving bad news regarding an air sign or a water sign here so far. I even see some earth energy here with the Knave of Pentacles and your hopes and fears here. But definitely very, very hasty, unstable communication. It results in having to block somebody. Now, your conscious thoughts is the Ace of Chalices, which is good, Capricorn. This is all about your cup being full. Your cup doth runneth over. Okay? It no longer runneth dry, which is a good sign. I feel as though you guys will get some sort of offer, whether it's an offering of love or just some new opportunity, but you're going to have to start fresh. Subconscious, I see the Five of Wands. So there's going to be a lot of arguing taking place before this comes to a complete close. There's going to be a lot of arguing, and then it's going to result in a separation because it's just too much. It's a lot of petty arguments. Unnecessary arguments. Someone doesn't want you to go, Capricorn. But you're very well aware that you're going to have to. Advice, the Knave of Chalices reversed. This is someone who is very insecure. They're emotionally immature. They're not in touch with their emotions. You got to turn this down. Because I feel as though in turn, that will rub off on you and the people that they're around. There is a lot going on here, Capricorn. Three of Swords. There's going to be a separation that's going to take place here. Could be three people that you're leaving behind, but this is all about heartbreak. It's going to end in heartbreak. Somebody is not having it. Somebody is not having it. And it could be because you're speaking some truth here, and because they're so immature, they're incapable of handling it in a constructive way. Knave of Pentacles. I feel as though you guys are hoping for some new financial opportunity or hoping to receive word from someone, maybe a message from an earth sign or one of these signs here, water and air so far. Some of you guys are hoping for financial stability here, but it seems as though some of you guys may be dealing with some gossip in the workplace, dealing with deception in the workplace. People like to play with your emotions, play with your feelings. I get that someone is trying to take your feelings or your kindness and your feelings for weakness. They're trying to take your feelings for them and your feelings in general to their advantage. Six of Wands in reverse. A lack of success, a lack of growth, and a lack of confidence. Someone will fall from grace here. Someone has changed their attitude towards someone here. All these promises that they made just to break them. And now you've decided you don't want to pay any more attention to this. You feel as though you're not getting the gratification you deserve. You feel like you're not getting the support you feel you deserve. And it could be due to a lot of jealousy. And you're going to have to end up severing multiple bonds due to jealousy. Due to people not giving you the attention and gratification you feel you deserve. Moon and the Two of Pentacles. A lot of deception. It could have a lot to do with your workplace issues, relationships. A lot of deception. They're not being real with you. They're keeping you in the dark about a lot of things. They'll show you one face and keep the other one hidden. With this deception around you, Capricorn, be very careful. I feel like it's in reference to family, in reference to workplace issues, and your relationships. Let's go ahead and see what else we have here. The Lovers. The Six of Chalices. Yep. So I feel as though you guys reunited with someone from your past here. Some of you could even be thinking about someone from your past here. But for those of you that reunited with this energy, it seems as though things were harmonious towards the beginning of the month. Things were great. But then I get the sense that there's a change in attitude. High Priestess in reverse. I wanted to look at that before I shuffled it all the way. High Priestess in reverse. Hidden agendas. People are keeping secrets around you, honey. And you're going to have to make a choice to go ahead and cut it off. You have to cut this off. Whatever your little inner voice is telling you, heed to it. King of Chalices reversed. We have the Five of Chalices. So there's definitely going to be a separation. Someone's going to end up feeling this loss, and they're going to be sad. They're going to regret it. But it's up to you whether you want to dwell and focus on the losses or focus on what you still do have in your life. Because what is lost this month for you, Capricorn, was a necessary loss. I feel as though this person is very sad and regretful, and so they're going to change or try to manipulate and change how you feel about something. They're trying to avoid having to face the music. Two of Pentacles. This is all about balancing your money and your home. I definitely feel as though you're maintaining that balance in that realm. I also see that you want balance in your relationships, your friendships. But because you're not getting it, it's not on a consistent basis, you've got to make a choice. You realize that there's a lot of deceptive people surrounding you right now, and it's just going to have to stay a completion. And I know that I said this a couple of times for these readings in the past couple of months, but it's the truth. I get the sense that because there's a lot of history, because this person is from your past, you don't want to let it go. Five of Pentacles in reverse. I feel as though you've come out of the cold with someone here. But because there's a lot of conflict that consistently comes about, you're going to have to make a serious change. And that change is going it alone. This person drains you spiritually. King of Wands. Some of you guys may be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now we have all the signs here. Some of you guys could be dealing with a manager of your company here, where you're having a lot of conflict and someone has an emotional outburst. Some of you guys may be focusing on building your own business here, taking the leadership role. But because this is clarifying your challenger, some of you guys may be dealing with someone who is a narcissist. All they care about is themselves and no one else. Sex and that's it. Sex and that's it. Sex and their bottom line. And that's where the problems start to come in. Four of Swords in reverse. It's leaving you restless. You're unable to relax under their constant scrutiny, under their constant BS. There could be someone around you, air sign, or just someone who is very impulsive with their words and in their actions. They're not worried about the consequences of the things that they say and do. And it's going to force you to have to abandon this situation with this Eight of Chalices here. The situation is hopeless. Knave of Swords reversed. High Priestess in reverse coming back out again, you guys. Someone has a hidden agenda by telling you what they feel you want to hear. Someone has a hidden agenda with the promises that they've made to you. There's a lot of secretive people around you, whether it's in the workplace, your home, your relationships. There's a lot going on in every realm. Be very wary of that. Three of Chalices reversed. Some of you guys may be dealing with third-party situations for sure. Three is a crowd. Anti-celebratory energy. I feel like it's going to result in a lost friendship. Ace of Chalices. Two of Pentacles. So again, I definitely feel as though you guys are balanced for the most part. You're going to have to await a decision, or you yourself are going to have to make a decision to stay or go, start new, out with the old, in with the new. That's definitely fitting. Bottom of the deck with the Knight of Pentacles. Some of you guys may be leaving, interviewing somewhere, moving on, slowly but surely moving forward in your life. Some of you guys may be having to make a decision with an earth sign. But due to all of these changes, this conflict, attitude changes, it's going to result in a completion here. Five of Wands. Very interesting how everything just kind of poured out. And then two just flipped themselves. They revealed themselves to me. Ace of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. So someone wants to collaborate with you. Someone wants to work together. If you're focusing on school, learning, doing these things here, great. But I definitely feel as though there is deceptive energy around you for sure. And I think that you're aware of that. Some of you guys may definitely be dealing with conflict in the workplace. And there are a lot of people that have hidden agendas here. False promises. But I definitely feel as though with these two aces here, I definitely feel as though you guys have decided to start fresh towards the center of the month because it's too much. Way too much. And with the World in reverse at the bottom of the deck, some of you guys are dealing with Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, or Taurus here, where there's a lack of closure. There's a lack of success. Things are not traveling ahead. Some of you guys may even be dealing with canceled travel plans. But this is definitely not a healthy environment or a healthy situation for you, Capricorn. Knave of Chalices reversed. Two of Chalices reversed. Yeah. I saw that at the bottom of the deck a little earlier. There's a lot of imbalance here because somebody is insecure. They're emotionally immature. You might as well just go ahead and turn this down because this person is not being honest about how they really feel. Some of you guys may be dealing with breakups due to third-party situations. You may be dealing with someone that, you know, declares that their contract has been broken, or, you know, something results in a broken contract, broken agreements. Bottom of the deck with the Ten of Pentacles reversed. There's going to be a breakup for sure. Two of Chalices upright and the Ten of Pentacles upright both refer to commitment, committed relationships. But there's going to be some sort of loss. Financial drains. I definitely feel as though someone will be losing a home, someone is losing money, someone has to leave a job due to their emotional outbursts, due to some issues that come to light in the workplace. Someone is dealing with loneliness, someone is feeling this major loss because they've been found out. Oh well. Six of Pentacles. You're looking for something where there's an equal give and take. You're a very generous person. But when you see people taking advantage of that and trying to drain you, I definitely get the sense of the word jealousy. You can't help but to notice it. Knave of Pentacles. Two cards, Seven of Swords in reverse and the Knight of Wands. So we have some fiery energy again. The Seven of Swords in reverse. I definitely feel as though you guys are wanting to move on from someone here because you're aware of their sneakiness. But your fears are holding you back from making that decision until you get to the end of the month where you have to. This could even be that someone is trying to be sneaky here. They're trying to get back in your life, get back in your good graces, travel to see you so they can use you for a place to stay. You're thinking a lot about certain people here that just did not reciprocate what it was that you had to offer, period. And at the bottom of the deck, again with the world in reverse, canceled travel plans, a lack of success. Things are not successful with this situation here. Six of Wands reversed. Why is it still blurry? Okay. Six of Wands reversed. Ten of Wands. So I feel as though you guys are putting in a lot of hard work, whether it's in the workplace or with your relationship, but it seems as though people are not grateful for that. There's a lot of oppressive energies around you. People trying to keep you down. And let's take it one step further. I even see the Four of Swords in reverse again. So while you're making all this effort, putting in all this hard work, time, effort, energy, and people around you are just acting as though, oh, whatever, you know, that's nothing, you know. Don't let it chip away at your confidence. Ten of Wands. Seven of Chalices reverse. There's a lot of people that you're going to end up turning down this month, Capricorn, for sure. Someone's going to try and divert the attention away from their deception. All that hard work that you put into these different situations, and you find out it was all for naught. And there's a lot of people involved here. Seven of Chalices upright refers to, you know, definitely more than 3 people here. Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. I do feel as though you guys will be successful, though. You guys will either decide to move on, and by you moving on, it results in success for you. You're focusing on what you can control. I mean, you can't control somebody that doesn't, you know, doesn't want to change. But you're definitely moving on. See some Cancer energy here as well. But yeah, you guys, be very wary with the deceptions around you. You're going to find out towards the end of the month, or rather the middle of the month going towards the end, that, yeah, I tried to go back and revisit this, but yeah, we've been here too many times before for me to fall for it again, you know. Let's go ahead and get you some advice, Capricorn. Gods and goddesses, please give me advice for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of April. Please give me advice for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of April. Okay, we have 1. All right, we're going to cut the deck here. Seems like people are going to be trying to oppose you, Capricorn. For sure. Okay. Now, the bottom of the deck, we have Pisces, the psychic. Very interesting, okay? Since that's sideways, we're going to read the upright and the reversed meaning for that. And then the other 3 cards that we have for you is the waxing crescent awareness, the waxing crescent refine, and the waxing crescent play, but it's sideways. So we'll read both of those as well. Very interesting that all of these are waxing. That's all about growth, expansion, abundance, increase of energy. Let's go ahead and see. Let's start with the one at the bottom of the deck, because that definitely is calling to me. It's very interesting because for the Pisces reading, Capricorn came out. And I definitely feel as though if you guys are dealing with a Pisces, or you may have Pisces somewhere in your chart, definitely try and check that out, because it seems as though they kind of have energies that correlate. So let's go ahead and see. Let's see. There we go. If you drew this card, your emotions are churning and your third eye is wide open. You are highly sensitive at the moment, so know that all the emotions you may be feeling right now may not be your own. This is a wonderful opportunity to use compassion and empathy in your situation, even if it is for yourself. Listen to your intuition as your psychic abilities are heightened at this time. They will help you make the best choice for you. Shadow side. This is not the time to escape from reality. Your emotions are tender, but you need to stay in the present moment. Focus on practicing energetic boundaries around your body and aura to feel more grounded. Okay. The next one we have is the waxing crescent awareness, which I definitely feel as though you have an ample amount of awareness, which is good. It's interesting how it's another 6, so watch how people's attitudes change towards you, Capricorn. That will be your first indicator that that person is not who they say they are. Okay? I honor my past. I accept what I see. The future is vast with possibility. Let's try and get that straight. There we go. The ever-growing crescent moon keeps the energy flowing. As you gain more clarity, you will begin to receive more messages and see different pathways you can choose from. It can become overwhelming at this point in the moon cycle. Energy is picking up and shifting its movements. Remain flexible at this time and open your awareness. You can begin by accepting what you can and cannot control. You can open your awareness and play out the different pathways in your mind. Become aware of your own personal energy flow and follow your intuition before you make a decision. Does it support your visions and desires? Is your decision based in fear? Allow whatever flows to flow, and if you are ebbing, observe and take notes. Okay? All right, here we go. The next one we have is the crescent, waxing crescent, refine. Okay? There we go. The future I define, this vision of mine, the more my dreams can truly shine. The moon is growing, bringing more light to your path. Your dreams are still in the ethereal clouds of your mind, but when air is channeled, it can carve stones into beautiful monuments piercing the sky. Begin to imagine an energetic channel connecting your third eye and throat chakra together. It is time to connect your thoughts to your voice. Your voice creates the vibration of whatever you speak, so begin to speak as though your intention is manifested. Begin to write affirmations or play around with the wording of your intentions. Be purposeful with your words. This refinement will strengthen your resolve and help you carve new stepping stones on your path. Okay? And the next one is the waxing crescent, the play card. Okay? There we go. Okay? My inner child holds the key to follow my bliss and be set free. The moon is a large, beautiful crescent smiling down upon you. With your creative juices flowing, it is now time to invoke your inner child. The inner child comes out to play when they feel safe, heard, and healed. So many of us walk around with an ignored inner child waiting to shine. When the inner child is present, joy, magic, and happiness can infuse your days. Your inner child can lead you to your bliss if you allow them to guide you. Begin connecting to the child within and play. Don't be afraid to pursue hobbies or activities that are not, quote-unquote, mature enough. If you have children, this card may be telling you to connect and be more present with them. Once you begin to play and honor your inner child, the world will feel less heavy and a lightness will be in your step. You will be naturally drawn to your bliss and soul desire. Shadow side. You are allowing burdens and obligations dictate your life. Ask yourself, what would my inner child do? Listen, and you may be surprised by the wisdom they have to offer. Okay? So there you have it, you guys. Very interesting messages to get. You know, I definitely feel as though newness will be able to bring you the sense of balance and the sense of stability that you are looking for, Capricorn. So, you know, definitely let me know how this reading was for you in the comments. And if this reading helped you in any way, be sure to hit that sub button as well as that notification bell. And until next time, you guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.